Hello. Oh, it's going to be an interesting chat, this. It's going to be a very interesting chat. I'll get into a few chats. Get your questions in. We'll obviously start with what's dominating fucking world news right now. What's dominating this country's news. What's dominating football news. We'll start with that in a few minutes. What Alan says, yo, Keen, if you're reading this, I'm going to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Enjoy, mate. I posted the spoilers yesterday and I got absolutely roasted for it. Absolutely roasted. Let me just share that out to send a message that I'm live. Robbie says, yo, how's it hanging today, lads? Yeah, all right. A little bit worried for football. Obviously, as many people will be. It's obviously the Premier League are trying not to shut it down. There's rumours that 15 clubs want the Premier League to be shut down. Erling Haaland says, yo, buddy, who is this on this account? Have I spoke to you before? But if I've not, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. It's obviously not ideal, is it? This news for football. Now, what I've seen is the Premier League are trying to avoid it shutting down altogether. In the Premier League, I've got the Premier League statement somewhere. Camavinga fanboy. Right, yeah. So Premier League says it is the league's intention to currently continue its current fixture schedule where safely possible. Someone else said, my understanding is that one of the reasons the league has not yet been postponed is due to the Premier League not wanting to lessen their relationship with FIFA. If the league gets postponed, then it will clash with the World Cup, and the Premier League do not want that. I want you guys to get your predictions in. What will happen? There's rumours of a 3-week break until January the 7th. There's rumours of so much happening. There's rumours of behind closed doors. There's rumours of a 3-week break. There's rumours of a 2-week, even a 1-week break. Either way, something has to change, though. They've introduced COVID protocols in order to in the ground, so wear your mask till you're at the seat. But I was discussing with my uncle yesterday. No matter our opinions, which maybe I'll get into it soon, maybe I won't. No matter our opinions on whether the league should be shut down, whether restrictions should be put in place or not, something has to change. And if you're looking at the numbers, just by a pure number point of view, in this country, so let's say there's roughly around 62 million people in the UK, from what I know, and let's say 1.5 million of them go to a football match each weekend. So that's 1.5 million people gathering. Like obviously not all together, but 1.5 million people gathering. Then there's people going to restaurants, seeing family, Christmas shopping, going to the pub, going to the bars, going out, traveling across the country, etc. So let's say that's around 10 million people. So that's around 11.5 million people altogether just going out. There's so many people going out. This variant, this Omicron, is it's spreading like wildfire. Do you know what I mean? It's spreading like anything. So something's got to change. In my opinion, it shouldn't. But in everyone else's, in a lot of other people's opinion, it should. Now, what is your prediction that will happen? Goldberg's speaking some amount of shite these days. Let me not get into opinion on him. I sort of woke up to what he was doing a few just before Ollie's end, or like the end of Ollie at United. Around a month before, I woke up to exactly what he was doing. I hope not. I think it will go closed doors. So, yeah, the Premier League are obviously desperately trying not to do anything. Now, I also want to get your thoughts. Both of your thoughts that are in the chat and anyone else that's watching. Let's say it goes behind closed doors, yeah. So for me, last season, and I spoke about this earlier on in the early days in this channel, starting this channel. Now, the Premier League last season, which helped my mental health a lot, and it became a very good routine for me, was let's say Saturday. It was 12 p.m. when it was behind closed doors. It was 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 5:30 p.m., 8 p.m. All the games on TV, and they were all rescheduled to be on TV. They were all scheduled to be on TV. Like, forget the box office thing, like what they did with the box office for a few weeks, which didn't go down well. they all were scheduled to be on TV. Now, I do hope if they go behind closed doors again, they do that, because it was massively important, and it's important for all of us to sort of keep some form of normality, and whether they did it because they want to keep money like TV revenue, or whether they did it because of the fans' mental health, it remains to be seen. But it did help a lot of us, and I literally watched every game I could most weekends. You know what I mean? I think it will stop until January, and then the rest of the season is played behind closed doors. See, even if it stops till January, we're on the 16th of December now, yeah. So obviously, let's say Christmas Day, and I'm not sure whether football was scheduled. I think it was scheduled to be on Boxing Day. Again, obviously, because I know United are playing on the 27th, or we're supposed to be, or whatever. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what goes on there. Too much money at stake to get rid of games at all. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of money at stake for them. True, bro. It helped me cope during lockdown too. Yeah, a lot of us. It became sort of routine for me and my uncle to sort of watch these games during lockdown, and even when it wasn't lockdown, let's say, like, even when the country wasn't on lockdown, Greater Manchester in general was in lockdown for most of the year last year, and then half of the year this year. Do you know what I mean? We were on a lockdown for basically the whole time, Greater Manchester, because of the tiers and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously it became routine for a lot of people. Now, obviously, I've got used to watching not all the games this season, but as much games as I can. However, it would be nice. I would prefer behind closed games rather than no football at all, if that makes sense. It's obviously a very difficult situation, like, it just is. That's what I think. We can all shut the pubs and cinemas down, and that's fine. But football helps with people's mental health. It's a bigger sport than any other, and they need to take that into account. Yeah, I agree. And it also contributes a lot into the economy, which is why I think fans are still in the ground. Even so, I did the podcast 2 days ago. Yeah. Obviously, most of you in the chat watched the podcast that I did 2 days ago with my mum's partner, and we was discussing it then, and from literally 48 hours ago, shit has hit the fan. Like, shit has hit the fucking fan. Do you know what I mean? Like, massively. It's got worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, not even gradually, rapidly over the past 48 hours. So it's obviously a massive thing that needs to be taken into account, like you say. Let me move that camera down. I don't want to be too pixelated, though. I'll bring my chair up a bit. Yeah, I just don't want to be too pixelated. So it's obviously a massive thing that there's an issue with. But again, it's a difficult thing, isn't it? A lot of these players, it probably should have been stopped earlier, because a lot of these players are now going to be in isolation for Christmas Day. Christmas Day, do you know what I mean? These players are humans as well. Do you know what I mean? We've got to take that into account. They're going to want to see all the family and this, that, and the other, and go here, there, and everywhere, which everyone does on Christmas Day. Do you know what I mean? So it's obviously difficult. McKenna is leaving United. Thoughts? I've seen some conflicting stories from him. Well, not from him, about him over the past few weeks. Some of that is to do with sort of, apparently he's a good coach, and what's his name? Ranić, and I forgot his name then. And Ranić sort of liked him, but I also seen a lot of players weren't too keen on him. Now, for me, like, and I never celebrate like a coach leaving or anything. For me, it's a positive thing, in the sense of it all went wrong under Ollie and that coaching staff. So for me, the club needed a full clear out, personally. So for me, it's a positive thing, and it's exciting times ahead. I think that deaths and stuff ain't to worry, rather the transmission of the Omicron. It's incredibly catchable. Yeah, it is. It's very spreading rapidly. It's like no other. And apparently you can also. I don't want to like spread misinformation, as like YouTube was like banning people for that at the start of the pandemic. But apparently you can also get the Delta variant as well as the Omicron variant at the same time, and it's obviously not. It's stupid, you know what I mean? it's not ideal, is it? The fact that we're probably going to end up behind closed doors. I'm like, obviously, I go to the games. You know what I mean? It's not ideal. Is the Spurs game off tonight? Yeah, it was off. Leicester had no fit centre backs, and for them to keep it, apparently it was going ahead until today, is fucking ridiculous. I said 2 days ago when I read that there's absolutely no chance that game goes ahead. They've got to start thinking about the fans more. James says United are finally looking like a football club. Yeah, we can only hope the Super League woke the Glazers up. Whether they're doing it to keep the fans on side, we don't know, etc. But we can only hope the Super League woke the Glazers up. And obviously, we'll always be Glazers out because of what they've done. I thought me in my mind. We'll always be Glazers out because of what they've done to the club over the past 17 years nearly now. It's 16 years at this point. But yeah, it's positive times ahead in terms of United. You know what I mean? Going forward, within the I'd say within the next 2 to 10 years, it's very exciting. I'm not even going to give my thoughts, man. I'm not. You already know, mate. My thoughts have changed a lot on quite a lot of people in the fan base and just online in general recently. But yeah, so I got a new haircut today. I waited literally an hour for a new haircut. So it's obviously my Christmas haircut. So I think it looks good personally. It's a lot better than it was looking. You know what I mean? My hair grows rapidly. It's annoying. I got the virus first time 2 weeks ago and still recovering. I hope you get well soon, mate. I remember when I had it in October 2020. I might have had this conversation with you already, but I can't remember. But I felt just shit, like just generally shit. I felt in a similar way to that I have been feeling over the past few days. As a matter of fact, in my body and pain and things like that. I don't think I've got it at the moment, no. But it didn't affect me too much. I was given a course of antibiotics and steroids by the doctors, and that helped me because my chest was hurting and things like that. My uncle ended up in hospital with it. He's been on the podcast before. He ended up in hospital with it. So obviously it's not ideal. But yeah, I do hope you get well soon. See, that's a problem as well. You need to let these clubs know in advance. It's no good telling the clubs the game is postponed on the same day. It's unfair on the travelling clubs. It is. It's massively unfair. It's a sort of it's a travesty. Between injury recovery and COVID-19 isolation, MUFC had only nine available first-team players for the Brentford game and only had 7 available for the weekend's fixture against Brighton. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. These nuts. You're all right, Shaq. We've obviously not spoke as much as we have been in recent days, but I still hope you're wow. I hope you're doing well. We've not had as much like deep talks as we normally do, but yeah, I do hope you're doing well, mate. You've got to get on the podcast at some point. Like let's say football does shut down, and I know you don't like to talk about this personally, Shaq. Let's say football does shut down, and like there's no football for like 2 weeks. You're good at debating, like you are good at debating, especially about like youngsters and football and obviously stuff like that. It'd be good to get you on. What do you think of the Martial news? If you, like Ranić said, and I don't have the exact quote to hand. If you don't want to be at this club, I'm not going to convince you to be at this club. Go, just go. Whether that's Jesse Lingard, whether that's Scott McTominay, for example, whether that's who else can I think of? Harvey Neville in the youth team. Just as I'm just giving examples, whether that's Anthony Martial, Phil Jones, Andres Pereira, etc., etc., etc. Any player that plays for United, whether that's any of them, if you don't want to be at this club, go. And from what I've noticed, he doesn't put in the effort and he doesn't put in the performances that warrant him being a United player. Now I say that my mind can change. My mind can change. Of course it can. As football fans' minds change. If he becomes what we call NHS Martial, like he was in after Project Restart, that would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, it just feels like a really bad cold, but the body aches and headaches are killing. I tested positive 8 days ago, but I tested. Wait, what? TA, I swear to God, like I'm not even shitting you. I'm not like taking the piss here. So my cousin called Katie. her partner, he tested positive 8 days ago, and he's tested negative on lateral flow tests twice now. And they're still asking if he needs to isolate. That's the exact same situation, but you do have to isolate for another 2 days. Yeah, I'll think about it. That's good. Let me know, mate. Tia, you've got to isolate for 2 days. It annoys me when people call McTominay shit. Me personally, I think he's a really good footballer. I do. I think he's obviously can improve. Like the whole team can improve still. Barring like Ronaldo. Let's just say De Gea is nearly back to his best as well. But the whole team can improve. That's why we're not top of the league. Do you know what I mean? He's still got room for improvement. But I think he's a good player. I actually like. Especially against Norwich, and people can say, "Oh, it's only Norwich," but you can only play well against what's in front of you. You can only beat what's in front of you. So, I think he was playing a lot more forward passes, which is a very clear sort of change in what McTominay normally does. Do you know what I mean? So, personally, I think he can still improve, and maybe he will improve. I have to admit, Fred has been really good over the last month. Yeah, I think he has too. I think he'll thrive in this Ranić system. I honestly do. I think the energy and the passion that he puts in. Obviously, that there's better players in the world than Fred, but it's obviously a situation where we're trying to work out what he was trying to work out what he's got in them 3 games. Let's say 2 games really, because that young boys game was mostly youngsters. Working out what he's got, what he can work with, what we need to buy, etc. And he'll be thinking about what we need to buy in the next 2 years when he goes into that consultancy role too. So, but Fred, I think he can become that player that's good enough for us to be challenging for these things, these major honours. Well, I did 2 laterals as well. Maybe you're the person. Maybe you're in disguise as the person that I'm actually talking about, TA. Maybe. But yeah, I had to wait an hour for a haircut before. It was absolutely ridiculous. It was cold as well. I went in the library near there and just waited, but it was very cold. Let me just see if there's any more news here. I'll read out some more news if there's any news. I've just seen the amount of. Do you think Ronaldo will become a manager when he retires? I hope so, but I think it will. I'm not sure if it would work well. The reason why is because the standards that Ronaldo holds himself to, like up here, do you know what I mean? He's obsessed with it, like day after day after day after day. The standards that he holds himself to, he would probably hold the other players to. And how can you? It's very hard. Do you know what I mean? To sort of hold other players to them sort of standards. Freddie's looking like Ander Herrera a couple of years ago. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah. It's hard for me to say, oh, he's looking like Herrera, because Herrera's a United fan and he loves the club and he still speaks highly of the club. But yeah, I get what you're saying, and yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, of course. I'll just see now if there's any more. I've got green screen designs, by the way, available. Well, not available right now, but they have been made. It might not work because there's some green on it. So where it's like fuzzing, it's green. Hold on. Let me turn my phone the other way. There will be, for you guys that are watching, if you're like free on Christmas Day or whatever, obviously I don't expect you to be. There will be like a 5 to 10 minute video uploaded, just talking about the channel and talking about, and like basically thanking everyone and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, etc. I thought maybe it's a good idea to do that. Do you know what I mean? I generally am very thankful on my social media anyway, to sort of how you guys help me and stuff like that. But I obviously I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and that. This is DG Designs that I've designed these. I'll plug in when I've got the green screen on. It should be for next video. If obviously there's a lot of uncertainty right now. I will try and keep I've actually got some news as well. I will try and keep the videos to Tuesday and Thursday, and then Friday if sort of if I can. But I got offered a job today. Also, I don't know if I'm taking it yet. also been told I can go and shadow somewhere, which I'm really keen on. And there's a lot of uncertainty around the Premier League. But if all being well, even if the Premier League isn't on, I'll try and get debates up and stuff like that. TSS, did you manage to get your old Twitter account back? I wish. If you do know a way, I'll still keep trying. I do appeal every few weeks. If you know a way, then let me know. But I doubt I'll get that back now. I've still not got it back now. But what I said wasn't even that bad. Hi, brother. Why is Manchester United not playing? This is literally a tweet from 7 seconds ago. Breaking: Manchester United only have 7 fit available first team players right now. There's a lot of injuries. There's a lot of COVID cases. I'm not sure of the situation in Italy. Funnily enough, obviously Italy was where it came from to here, if that makes sense. From March 2020. And people, and it was like sort of known we were 2 weeks behind Italy in that sense, if that makes sense. But there's the COVID thing here is worse than it's ever been. The amount of numbers. I'm going to a match for Christmas. I'm going to try go in January before we go into lockdown. Hopefully you can. I'm not sure you will be able to. I do hope you can though. Thankful to have you, mate. Good place to talk about football and we love it. Of course, yeah. Obviously, I have the Old Trafford background on the football podcast, and then on like the Q&As where it's more chilled. You know what I mean? It's still sort of with me. I'm high energy, but it's more chilled. So I have it like so I'm chilling on a beach, if that makes sense. But I will have United ones on for Christmas, and then hopefully I'll have some on for after Christmas as well that aren't Christmas related. In Italy, it's good so far. I hope it stays like this, but anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen, of course, 100%. Of course. Just seeing if any more news has come out. There's a lot of news coming out about the numbers in the UK right now. If I do go to a match in January, me and you have to meet him before. And I have to go for a drink or something. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, of course. Yeah, as long as you don't start screaming at me for backing the manager again. Nah, I'm not joking. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good. Hopefully we can, innit? Hopefully, like what I was saying before, Jamie. What the Premier League is saying right now is, if you are going to the game, if the game's on, not you personally, but obviously everyone, keep your mask on until you get to your seat. But then let's say everyone's touching the seat, everyone's touching like touching things. Even when we score, people are like grabbing each other and celebrating, jumping up and down and singing and eating, and do you know what I mean? And doing all this. So I personally can't see us being in the stadium for a good while. Maybe I'm being pessimistic, but maybe I'm also just being realistic. I don't know. I like to be quite positive on here. But it's only right that we talk about this because it is the breaking news, and it obviously isn't great, is it? At this point. I love Ralph, so you don't have to worry. Fair enough. Yeah, I love him too. I can't wait to see more of us with him, because obviously he's not had time to make the best impact yet, has he? Do you know what I mean? So the person on the podcast tomorrow will be Robbie. So how many games are we going to have to talk about, Robbie? Because obviously a few have been called off. So we've got Norwich, Aston Villa, City, Leeds, Brighton, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Arsenal, West Ham, Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle. So still quite a few. And then we'll talk about like sort of your opinion and on what's going on, etc. I'm supposed to be going to a match next week, but at this point I don't even feel safe enough to go outside. It just feels dangerous everywhere you go. Oh, I remember feeling like that during the first lockdown. I don't know what advice I can give you other than, if you get it, like you're still a young lad, you know what I mean? If you get it, it's unlikely that anything will happen. Like I don't know, because like at this point, my stance on it is the only way lockdown will affect me is going to the matches. If I want to go and see my nana, I'll go and see my nana. If I want to meet my mates, I'll meet my mates. If I want to, I'll go. Do you know what I mean? I don't go here, there, and everywhere all the time anyway. But if I wanted to, do you know what I mean? Because it's having that option at the end of the day. It was in that first lockdown when we all followed, when most people followed the rules. It was sort of in a situation of we don't have that option, but it's having that option. So what the advice that I'd give you is don't let it affect you to the point where you're actually your everyday life is fucked. Like you do nothing to the point where it's changed so much. Do you know what I mean? Keep going, keep doing the things that you want to do. I know going to the match is something that is likely you're going to get affected by, which is the same with me. But keep going, keep doing the things that you want to do. Good few games to talk about. Will be a good podcast. Can't wait. Yep. So yeah, I was talking about I got offered a job before. I got offered a job at Spa. I'm not sure exactly what the role is yet. It's something to do with social media, but it's like a new Spa. It's 25 hours a week. Because at the moment I'm not working, but a lot of my money will go into driving lessons and into the channel, like from. And probably takeaways as well from working if I accept this job. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna yet. I've got until the end of December to decide. So, but I might decide. I might make a snap decision tonight and say yeah, I'm taking it, but I might not. Do you know what I mean? I'm still not sure. Good few games to talk about. Will be a good podcast. Can't wait. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about City undeservedly winning 7-0. Absolutely undeserved win. But yeah, it will be a good podcast. I'm actually looking forward to it because obviously I want some. Spit my tongue. I want some suggestions from you guys. What you would want to see. Obviously, I'm going to come up with some new ideas. What annoys me is I don't know how to work all the graphics. So let's say Spencer Owen or Spencer FC, whatever his name is. And Visa, for example, they know how to do all the graphics on. Like I watched a recent video called like the fall and rise of West Ham United from Visa, and he does all the graphics, and I don't know how to do all that. And I've got ideas for like funny little games and tasks and stuff like that for small little, do you know what I mean? Small little videos that I could do, even like whether it's 15-minute video, 20-minute video. But I don't know how to do the graphics, and I don't know how to learn to do the graphics. So I don't know how I would do that, but I want suggestions from you guys. Let's say whether there's lockdown, because Jamie says match day vlogs. I will read your previous comment, Jamie. Let's say Premier League stops. I do want suggestions from you guys for content, because I will do debates. I've got debates. I like that ideas and stuff like that, but I also want. I want ideas for what you guys want to see. Do you know what I mean? What do you guys want to see from me? What would you want to watch from me that would be entertaining? Because I do still want to. I don't want to just completely stop uploading on the channel. Number one, it's like a therapy session to me, and number two, it helps some of you guys, and number three, it's sort of it's a good way to interact with people, watch along with guests. I could do that, yeah. I'd have to move a little bit, so my TV is here where I'm pointing here. So I'd have to like move here like I did in it for the Italy game, but I could do like old watch alongs. So like let's say the United 1999 Champions League final, I could do that, for example. That would be a good idea. I could do that, but again, I'm gonna want like suggestions from what else you guys want to see if the Premier League stops and football stops. Because again, it feels like we're in March 2020, and in a way, with March 2020, I was lucky that a lockdown came because I was going college and my mental health weren't good, and I weren't feeling good, and I needed some. College was sort of negatively affecting my mental health at the same time, and I needed some time to myself, and spend time with family, and that's what I did with my mum during lockdown. Spent time with my mum and stuff like that. I spoke about it before on the channel, but with this lockdown, it feels like fuck, like we're going backwards. You know what I mean? We're going backwards when we thought we'd made progress. I worked in Spa before, with stocking and cleaning £4.50 an hour. Now I'm working 35 hours a week on £9 an hour. It's not bad, I guess. Mine's the one that I've been offered is via Kickstart. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. I assume you would have. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like to help get like young people between age 16 and 25 into employment. So it's a Kickstart role. Again, I think it's a new business the job that I've been offered, but again, I'm not sure whether I'm going to take it or not. I might not. My mind, it literally happened very quick. So I've got an email. It's an email saying that I went live. So what games are on tonight then? Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle. I probably watched the Chelsea Everton game, to be fair. That's the earlier game as well. So I probably will watch that one. There's four people in here. Come on, get more chats in, guys. Come on. Let me just see more. I do want more of your guys' predictions as to what is going to happen in the sense of with the Premier League. Coventry versus Stoke is postponed. Yeah. Chelsea is going to be a big one. I can't see Chelsea winning the Premier League. Same here. Neither can I. What I can see is I can see it being between Liverpool and City till like the last day or something like that. I don't think we can afford to go into another lockdown. Nah, I don't. But I think it's very plausible with what's going to happen. It's like there was talk 2 days ago or yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago of pubs, restaurants, bars, etc. These hospitality events and stuff like that, and large gatherings stopping in January. But now the cases are going up by like 10, 20,000 each day. Like when we're saying shit's hit the fan, like shit has hit the fan big time. Do you know what I mean? Like real big time. This season feels like the season when Chelsea had Luis Felipe Scolari. Are you talking about Felipe Luis? The left back? Yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised we aren't in a lockdown now. Yeah, I'm surprised too. I thought maybe yesterday with that press conference, but they're trying to avoid it at all costs. He's even said today that we're not locking anything down. I just can't see it personally. Yeah, you? I just forgot it was my mate's birthday. Fucking hell. I've just had to message him saying happy birthday. Hold on. But I will probably make an update video and sort of give give a space of comments where people can suggest things and stuff like that in the comment section. Do you know what I mean? Where people can say, "Oh, suggest this content." If the worst happens, where we go into a lockdown. Just keep getting your chats in. I wish I was there right now on this beach. No, the manager. Oh, right. I look proper daft now, don't I? The manager Scolari, we had the World Cup with Brazil. He came to Chelsea. Everyone expected him to win the league, but he got sacked like 3 months in. I think I remember that actually. I can't. I'm like not 100% sure. It's gone out of my brain right now. That was me assuming it was the left back Luis. What's his name? Felipe Luis from Brazil. That's who I thought you meant. MK Dons versus Burton has been postponed as well. Hello, Kyle. Hope you had a good birthday. Greetings, Earthlings. That's from Spark Island as well. What's his name? Oh, I said it. Dodge, weren't it? Dodge said it, or was it Penn? But anyway, how's your day going? I hope it's going well. And what are you doing? What are we all doing for Christmas here? What are we all doing? So what I'm doing is probably just spending it with the family. Like most people will be doing, but forgetting the fact that I used to, up until it was either last year or the year before, we were going to my nana's. So me, my uncle, and my mum, we were going to my nana's, and we all but we started coming to ours. Well, not coming to ours. People started coming to ours for Christmas. So that's probably going to happen there. But I love the chaos of Christmas morning. I've mentioned that before. I love. I don't know. It's just like absolute chaos. CR7 Fan says, "Yo, you all right, Matt? Prime Messi or Prime Braithwaite? Prime Braithwaite, of course. Up the Braithwaite army. Maybe I've just started something there. Up the Braithwaite army. You're working Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. Jesus. Oh, that's pain. I hope you have a good Christmas Day at all, and Christmas Eve and Boxing Day, I guess. Obviously, whether you're working or not, I hope you have a good day. But yeah, bro, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm tired. I was waiting out. Well, it's not waiting out. I was waiting. I was sat in a library waiting for an hour to get my haircut. Because the barber said come back in an hour or 40 minutes or whatever. So yeah. So what I've asked for Christmas is money and a phone case. I know I'm getting a phone case. I need a new one because it's absolutely. Let me try and look, it's absolutely destroyed on the back. So yeah, getting a new phone and laptop, which will be good, and then having Christmas dinner with my gran and mum, which will be good. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice, man. It'll be Christmas dinner. So Christmas morning, it'll be me, my little cousin Tegan, my little cousin Lily, my little cousin Scarlett, my uncle Andrew, my uncle Martin, my mum, my nana, my auntie Leanne. So that's 9 of us. There'll be 9 of us in the living room. So you can imagine what chaos you've got. You've got kids with ADHD and fucking hypers. Do you know what I mean? Hyper and whatever else. So there'll be absolute chaos. But for dinner, it'll just be me, my mum, my uncle Martin, my uncle Andrew, and my nana. So that'll be 5 of us. That'll be what it will be for dinner. And it's like 3 o'clock. You're home alone in the woods. Knock, knock. Addison Ray is at the door wearing nothing but a trench coat. Knock, knock. Who that? Madison Door at the bare naked. Madison there at the door naked. What do you do? Back door, mate. Of course, back door. He's sitting in the Bahamas. Nice, yeah, man. I wish that it's just a chill vibe. You know what I mean? I really wish I could go. Also, my birthday was good barbecue. I went to Spider. I went just what a Spider-Man and luckily avoided all spoilers and I fucking loved it. Got a few things. That's great, man. I've just seen you've got a new iPad. Just seen you tweeted it. So that's good. I posted them last night and I think you've seen it and I got absolutely roasted. I lost the pub lad follow. I was followed by pub lad and I lost it. Do you do anything for New Year's? Well, what I used to do when I was younger is stay at my nana's for New Year's. And everyone will come around my nana's, not the whole night, but when it's midnight, and they'll all come round for like an hour or two, and when they're all pissed up and they're all absolutely just being crazy. What I've done since, went well over the past few years, not last year, but I sort of really weren't well with a health issue over the past few years, so I was just at home over the past few years. But this year, I don't know. Maybe I'll go to my mates. sometimes in this chat. Actually, maybe I will. I don't know yet. I'll probably just be at home, just chilling out. Yeah. Personally, I don't like. I don't know. I've never really been out drinking. It's never been for me, and I don't know. Maybe I will someday. I don't know. Melier, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Melier is too shit for the Prem for me. Could have saved at least 2 of them 3-6 goals. Well, I turned it off at like 2 or 3-0 up because I thought it's like I'm not going to watch City winning. I'm not like battering Leeds, am I? So I just put the Aston Villa match on. But I think last season he was good. I think he was calm, composed. Yeah, I think he was good. I don't know if I'd want him. I don't know. We've been linked with him this morning, but I don't know if I want a PW from Kieran Madison Bay Clear. I went yesterday to see Spider-Man. It's unreal. I'm personally, I've never really been into Marvel things, except a few years ago. I can't remember what year it was now. It was either 2019, 2020. I went to see, was it Endgame? And that I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I support Bradford and I love rivaling in Leeds paid. Fair enough. Also, it's Penfold. Yeah, it's Penfold. Who says greetings, Earthlings? I feel like I'm the modern day Penfold. Yeah, man. They've got to do a sequel to that film, man. I'm sure. What's his name? I'm sure he's in prison, isn't he? He was in. What was he in? What's it called? Shameless. That's what he was in. It's filmed like literally 2 minutes away from me, part of it, but I'm sure he's in prison. I might be wrong though. Melier is another Ramsdale in the making for me. But Ramsdale's a decent keeper, surely. Surely he's a decent keeper. Reggie subs of 124k loss in the month. Oh, I wish it was that. Fucking hell. Imagine that. Imagine I'd wake up and seen that. Jesus. I love Spider-Man, but not enough to cheer in the cinema like some people. I loved it, but I didn't cheer because, I'm not a nerd. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Might be watching Spider-Man tomorrow. Fair enough. Well, funnily enough, I've actually been asked by my uncle to go and see Home Alone in the cinema. Cinemas. I don't know yet. I've not watched any Home Alone ever yet. It's my mum's favorite Christmas film, but my favorite Christmas film is Elf. I've never watched Home Alone. Christmas, fucking, you know what I mean, don't you? I've never watched Home Alone during Christmas before. I would time you out for that, Karen. Don't look at the chat if you've not already seen it, Pineapple. Yeah, I think like Ramsdale will struggle in a relegation team, but when he gets a step up to a big enough team, he will be very good. Yeah. I'm not going to put that chat on the screen, Karen, because I'm not a cunt, although I am, because yesterday, forced to watch Home Alone in school today. Oh, yeah, I remember when I never really seen the point. Like, people enjoy watching films in school, and obviously it's better than work, but if we're watching films, why not just let us go home? Like I never really seen a point. That was my sort of mantra. That was my opinion. If we're watching films, why not just let us go home? Please go and see Home Alone. It's fucking class. Anyone who says it's shit can suck a fat one. I've not seen any of the others though. Would I need to watch all the other Home Alones before fucking I go and see that in cinema? Kid inspired me to spoil all this house. No, don't put that blame on me. You typed that. You typed that at a kid. Fuck's sake, kind man. I could have said worse before. To be fair, I didn't even read the spoilers. I just reposted from someone called Kieran on Twitter. Home Alone 2 is the only other okay one. A lot of people say that, but again, I don't know whether I'd need to watch all of them. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Jamie, man. Jamie. I'm not going to put it on the screen, man, because Pineapple seems to keep coming back to my channel, and I don't want him to leave the channel. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, by the way, if you haven't already. I don't want him to just leave the channel and never come back now. I'm not going to put these spoilers on the screen. You can chat amongst yourselves about that if you want to, but I'm not going to put the spoilers on the screen. Um, so um, yeah, let me go back to that. Yeah, I think I think like Ramsdale Melier will struggle in a relegation team, but when he gets to step up to a big enough team, he'll be very good. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. I do tend to agree with that because I thought he was good. He looks about my age or 14 even. Fucking Melier, don't he? He looks proper young. But yeah, Kyle, what did you think of it? I can't believe that. Can't believe that you just spoiled it for my man. So that Batman died in Spider-Man, and the fact that people actually believe it was so funny. 10 out of 10. Yeah, let me make sure there's no spoilers in this. 10 out of 10, loved it, especially since I've seen every film prior and love Marvel, which is why the two post. Yeah, I've never been into that sort of stuff. I got into like Star Wars. I can't remember when it was. Was it? I can't remember what film it was. Was it the Force Awakens or something like that, where the rebellion started and stuff like that? Got into it then. Only seen. Okay, I won't say that. What is your Twitter, Pineapple? I think I might have asked you before, but what is your Twitter? But don't fucking spoil it for him, kind. Honestly, genuinely, don't like. Because I did it to people on Twitter because I'm like quite known as a troll on Twitter at this point. People know me for what I am at this point. I'm just a troll. Some serious tweets, some just troll tweets, some deep tweets, etc. You don't have Twitter. Wait, can I ask? How did you find the channel, Pineapple? If you don't have Twitter, because a lot of people like obviously I'm very very active on Twitter. A lot of people found my channel via Twitter. How did you find the channel? Because that's like an interesting question. I got into Star Wars over lockdown and bought £220 lightsaber. Oh mate, that is a bad mistake. That's terrible. FDT. You had COVID vaccine, lad. I've had two vaccines. Yeah. Yeah, I've had two. I've had the two vaccines. I've not had the booster. Do I give my opinion on this? Can I get banned for this? Fuck it. Personally, and I'm probably going to sound like a conspiracy theorist here, but I feel like if I have the booster, then it's going to be a fourth, then it's going to be a fifth, then it's going to be a sixth. But yeah, I've had two vaccines. I've not had three. And I know that you're into the conspiracies. We'll not get into any on this channel because I don't know what I can and can't get banned for in that sense of conspiracies. I know that I remember during the early lockdown and they were banning people for misinformation and this, that, and the other, and even saying the word of the virus, they were banning people for at certain points. I'm not gonna. Keen, you should go bald. Funnily enough, I don't know whether I've got it on my phone. I will if I find it on my phone now, I'll show you. I used to be bald. I doubt I'll find it on my phone. I don't think I've got it on my phone. It's a good thing you don't have Twitter. Pineapple can be so toxic sometimes. I made a joke the other day, and so many people took it seriously. Honestly, like a joke that you'd make with your mates. So many people took it seriously. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I'll zoom in so it's only me in the photo. Right, Khan here. Yeah, there's me there. Right, go on, get your screen record out. Erectile dysfunction. Go on, get your screen record out. Hello, mate. How are you? I'm good, thanks, mate. Are you? I knew before, but I've already said it now, so it is what it is. People around me getting COVID. Personally, around me, no. Well, my nana and one of my uncles had it a few weeks ago, but obviously they stayed at theirs. My cousin's partner has it. A few of my family are like conspiracy theorists, whatever, and don't really believe in it and whatever else. So I don't know whether they've got it, but I do know a few people that have got it. But I also not my emergency family, like my immediate family, like my mum, my uncle, right now my nana and my uncle, my other uncle, my auntie, and my little cousin, etc. Not them. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Works perfect for conspiracy theories. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll not get into that in this channel. On this channel, yeah. But if you do start your own channel up, I will be very interested to watch all them videos. Sorry, let me just return that question. Are people around you getting COVID, Viraj? Because I hope you're, I hope not. Like, I hope you're well and stuff like that. Had an argument in class with a teacher today because she said people who don't get the vaccine are odd. Domed her and what's how much tutor told me off for it was I got fact whoa, we're not getting into that. I'm not going to give my opinion on that. Bloody hell. Just watching all the status in England is terrible at the moment. Like I was speaking about before, it's like 80,000. We locked down. The worst number we locked down at was 57,000 cases a day. We're now at 87,000 cases a day, which is fucking unreal. Like it's absolutely unbelievable. So it seems like we're heading towards a lockdown. I think it's very realistic to say. Hopefully we don't, but that's what it seems like. As you know, a lot of Premier League games are being called off. Yeah, they are almost doubling. It's absolutely crazy. It's unbelievable. Oh, you've got your screen record out. I'll have to. I'll upload. I'll at save vidbot. I'll at save vidbot for that. YouTube lucky it has a word cap because I would just love to. So, don't. All right. Just passing by. I have another presentation in 10 minutes. I'm on it. I hope you're all right, mate. I hope your day's going well. We had quite an interesting few debates last night on Twitter. But yeah, I do hope your day's going well. I hope your presentation's going well. And yeah, take care, mate. It's the new variant. Is it just the new variant multiplayer? No, it's I've not read I've not read it all, and I'm not like all clued up. But from what I've seen and heard, you can also get the Delta variant as well as the Omicron variant at the same time. So it's both of them multiplying currently. I love his name so much. Yeah. Thanks for dropping by. Make sure you leave a like, by the way. As Neil Warnock said, that's a load of bollocks. Like I said it, didn't he? It's like that. You take care as well. By the way, mate. I'll tweet that out when I've got the video, and I'll crop it down. And I'll probably upload that to the channel as well because that's like an iconic moment, innit? I do need someone actually to go on my channel and sort all the playlists out. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I've obviously got Football Obsession and then the old series Obsession Reacts. So create a Football Obsession one, create the Q&A one, and then create the like iconic moments one. I do need someone to do that, to be fair. I probably should do it myself, but I'm quite lazy. Who is it? Who's Neil Warnock? Wait, are you asking who Neil Warnock is? I don't know if he managed Bradford. I don't think he did, but he's a manager. But I'm surprised that you don't know him because I'm assuming you're from Yorkshire. You have to fucking die to get 3 points. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, right. Sorry, mate. Oh, who is the guy? Oh, I don't know who he is. If you are still here, that name. Who are you? Yeah, if you are still here, who are you? Let me save that video. I'll crop that video down. Let me crop it down there now. I'll tweet that out now. Make sure to retweet it, Robbie, and quote it if you want to. Can't hold it back anymore. Apologise. Don't need to show it in case. Apologies, don't need to show it in case. Right, I'll read it in my head before I'll be looking obviously at the chat. If it's a chat like with where you can't hold it back, I'll obviously read it in my head. First, right, hold on. Warnock managed Cardiff. Yeah, no, yeah, he managed. Did he manage Leicester for a bit as well? You think today will be last set of match before a prolonged break? I hope not, man, because like I've spoke about before, I've sold my PlayStation because I weren't interested in gaming anymore. So I hope not, because football is obviously a massive escape for a lot of us. So it's obviously it's obviously a difficult one, and it's a very difficult one to sort of. I weren't laughing at your chat, by the way. I was laughing at the latest chat that's on the chat. I do think it will be, though. Yeah, I do. I unfortunately, I honestly do. Let me listen to that clip. I've got. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Warnock managed Sheffield United famously, Middlesbrough and Cardiff more recent. Middlesbrough, that's what it was. That's what I was thinking of. No, that was the Watford guy. It's huge ass. Fair enough, Don. Yeah, that was that was the first ever one. So that will always be the most iconic current like for a while. Just wait until I get super chats activated. If you're gonna want to be baiting me there, I'll have to read all the super chats out when I get super chats activated. So that's the way to go. It's literally out of nowhere, but in my opinion, Liverpool could be huge trouble. No, I agree. Actually, I agree because I can't remember the name, but one of their like sporting directors or directors of football or whatever they're called, he left or he's leaving at the end of the season. He's actually being linked with Real Madrid. And so I agree. Up the hue. Yeah. My school are also trying to get me signed up for the Kickstart as well. I'm doing volunteer work for now. Fair enough. Yeah. For me, right now, I'm looking forward to. Right now, I'm gonna admit I'm enjoying the life of like just time for myself, just for a little bit over Christmas, etc. But and that's not to say, oh, I'm enjoying unemployed life or whatever. I'm just enjoying the time for myself, etc. But I am looking forward to getting to earning money. Obviously, I've never earned money in my whole life. I've been in education my whole life, and in my opinion, I'd like to get into it more. Actually, I'd like to do a specific episode with someone. So I've got someone who's got ADHD. Obviously, I've got ADHD. He's following me on Twitter, and I'd like to do a podcast episode with him. It won't specifically be about football, but what it'll be is a podcast about ADHD and how the education system isn't specifically built for people with ADHD. But yeah, United signed a women's player called Joanne Juanker. Basically, Juanker last week's got 67 grams, 67 goals in 54 games. What do I think of the women's football league? I don't personally watch it, and that's like not being like discriminatory, but I don't personally watch it. And that's not to say again I don't like it, etc. I just don't watch it. I don't really find the time to watch it. To be fair, I enjoy watching streams on YouTube. Well, a certain stream on YouTube and a certain podcast. I watch someone's Patreon. So yeah, set up super chat for Christmas. Don't kid it. Can't come anytime soon. I wish I could, Pineapple. I need 4,000 watch hours in order to do that. I've currently got like 712 or something like that. I've currently got like 712, but as soon as that gets, the thing is, let's say like 6 years ago, not even 10 years ago, let's say, when I was young, and let's say the time when people used to say people used to Google like FIFA coin generator or whatever, and people used to believe that when we were younger, well, especially when I was younger. I would have googled how to get these watch hours quick, but now, like, obviously I've matured a lot over the last 10 years, very obviously. I've matured a lot, and I'm sort of, it's going to be a very good time when it does get activated and I do get monetization available, because I'll have worked for that, and I'll have sort of invested a lot of time, money, energy into that. So it's obviously a very good sort of thing. It's a thing that I'm working towards, and I do check it often. Like, I check it a few times a week at least. It was once every day at one point, but at this point it's a few times every week. And like, when we get to 1,000 watch hours, that's going to be a huge achievement. That's like, because sometimes I sit back, and I've said this on Twitter before, I'll sit back and I'll think like, Jesus Christ, like, and that I was 18 when I started this, obviously, but I'm now 19. So a 19-year-old lad has managed to achieve people watching him for 1,000 hours on YouTube. Like, that is actually mad. Do you know what I mean? With ADHD, like you see YouTubers, like football YouTubers that are famous now. You've got obviously the United Stand, you've got Stratford Paddock, you've got AFTV. Most of them are like genuine adults. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not. That's not to say, oh, I'm not an adult, but I'm still young. Do you know what I mean? And let's say in 5 years' time, this work and energy put in now could pay off to be worth it. Do you know what I mean? It's very hard to explain, but to be able to already achieve in not even a year, it's not even been a year, it's been since April, 716 watch hours, let's say. That's a lot. Do you know what I mean? I go on with myself, but I really wanted to explain that, because it's going to be like a massive achievement when I get to that 4,000. It's going to be like, wow, I've worked for that. I was so close to getting you with one. Yep. I watch it when bored and alone at night. All right, I appreciate that. Wait, you better not follow. Wait. You better not have just meant what. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, because that will get clipped up, and that is gonna be the worst thing that could get clipped up. Video got 400k views on TikTok. What video was it? And congrats. If you could meet anyone in the world, dead or alive, who and why? For me, it has to be Syndicate, Tom Cassell, or John Cena. Both made my childhood, and I've cried at Cena losing before. There's a lot of people that I'd like to meet. There's a lot. I'd probably have to say Joe Rogan would have to be one of them. Like, you could just fucking chat all day about anything. Do you know what I mean? He's interested in anything. Joe Rogan would have to be one of them. Dead people who, do you know what I mean? I don't know. George Best, maybe. George Best. There's so many that sort of come to mind, or not come to mind instantly, but that would come to mind if I kept thinking about it. But the ones that spring to mind are Joe Rogan and George Best. Trying to get Cena to follow me back as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's difficult. It is actually very difficult. Video Ronaldo's going to say, no, it's Sue. That's the first time I've done it properly on this channel. Obviously, I've done it properly in real life, but yeah. Been live for an hour. That's good. I'll actually check on YouTube Studio now how many, because I was talking about the watch hours. I'll check now how many I've got. Lifetime. 726.9 it says on the app. It's always like smaller, like 10 or 20 smaller on the actual website. It says basically 727 watch hours at this point. I've nearly got 20,000 views as well. If you click on my channel and go to the about, I've got like 18,008 views. That's huge. So Alex, for me, yeah, again, he would be one, of course. Say Sue. It is definitely Sue. Like I know some people say Sue, like Sue, and then some people say like see you, and then some people say say like that. Fuck knows. I don't know. I'm waffling at this point. I will end the stream within the next 20 minutes, probably. We normally go to around an hour and a half at this. Obviously, people are still getting chats in and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you leave a like as well. I'm not ending it right now, and I will tell you when I'm ending it. But yeah, I will be live tomorrow, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I will be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. with Robbie, actually. Robbie, who's in the chat, will be live with him. Yeah, it's... Yeah. I wonder what it actually means. Like I know "sí" means yes in Spanish. I wonder what "su" means. Like, is it come on? Like, let's go. Do you know what I mean? Is it like that? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Then there's that girl on TikTok. Yeah, this girl here. That girl there. I've got the video on my phone. Robbie says, "Su." Alan says, yo, I hope you're doing well, mate. I will be ending soon, so if you want to go back and watch it, I would appreciate it, but make sure you leave a like. Yeah, do all that stuff. So what games everyone watching tonight? Let me see what I did check before again. Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle. I'll be watching that Chelsea Everton game. I'd prefer Chelsea to beat Everton and Liverpool to lose to Newcastle, obviously. That girl got 400k. Mad. Yeah. I don't like. It's because it's such a fail that it's gone so big, innit? Like, you're watching Liverpool versus Newcastle. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. It's a slightly earlier game. Obviously, it's only 15 minutes earlier, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's fucking still worrying me about what's going to happen. Like, because obviously going to the matches is fucking amazing, but also I want behind closed doors football without like instead of no football at all. And there's so much uncertainty, and obviously with people with like anxiety and ADHD, it's obviously not great to have such uncertainty. Liverpool versus the Mags because I want to see the Mags get back. Oh yeah, Alfie, you're a Sunderland fan, aren't you? You still speak like them, don't you? Like, what you fucking seen, you fucking asshole. What you fucking seen, like, what you fucking seen. How are you, man? What you fucking seen. That should get clipped up. That. Yeah, I expect you to go and screen record that. Robbie, that's your job. Go and screen record that and tweet that out. I'll save that and fucking I'll probably upload that. I'll upload like these little clips every now and again. Muchas gracias. I would actually love to learn Spanish. I don't know why I just lagged then. What is that accent? Allow me. I'm not very good at accents, but I feel like that accent is actually good. Like I feel like it is like what you fucking seen, you asshole. Fucking Newcastle like Geordie accent. I feel like that is actually good. Screen recording. I would say tweet me, but you can't because obviously you've not got Twitter. I've never changed my FPL team. I gave up on it weeks ago, me. And somehow I'm still like 10th or 9th out of like 20 people in the league that I'm in. Yeah. That was a good accent, Alfie. I'm pretty sure it was. Like, how are you, man? I'm actually not very good at accents at all. Like, I'm not even going to pretend to be good at accents. Get ready to be clipped. Yeah, I'll upload it to my channel. Like if someone sends me the clip, I'll upload it to my channel. I uploaded when I got baited for the first time. Like, I do need someone to keep track of all my playlists on the channel and keep track of them. Or I need to sort it out and sort of be dedicated to sorting all that out a lot. Cheer me up a bit, like I said, to be fair. No, I'm glad. That's what I'm here for, mate. To make people laugh, to make people smile. That's why I'm doing this at the moment. You know what I mean? Like I'm speaking to Robbie about this a lot, like previously, and like Robbie, who's been in the chat today a lot, and he's been watching me a lot. And like a lot of people say I'm here to make people smile, but it is genuinely like I fucking mean it. Like when I get messages off people saying that cheered me up or that helped me or this made me smile or whatever, like it actually means a lot because it's like sometimes I've been on YouTube videos where it's like draining to watch because it's so negative, but YouTube is a time to chill, to relax, obviously to sort of watch things that make you smile. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm here for. And it's obviously even when United aren't doing so well, for example, I'll still be smiling. I'll still be like, oh, it's shit, but like we'll be back. You know what I mean? Like a bit like that. but we'll get deeper into it. Do you know what I mean? I think I just properly waffled again there. I love doing that, don't I? But yeah, it has been a good stream. It's obviously been a stream where we've talked about some real world issues, and it's obviously not great right now what's going on. I found a Spider-Man No Way Home stream, but it is not HD. That's pain. That is pain. If anyone knows of any stream, well, actually, don't say it in my chat because I could get shut down for that. I could get terminated on YouTube for that. Don't say any streams in my chat. Message Alan on Twitter. Like Alan, if you want to retweet something, if you want to tweet something, I'll retweet it. Check my Twitter. I'm not gonna risk it fucking getting terminated on my channel. But yeah, I'm looking forward. What I'm looking forward to is the green screen that I'm going to use. I can't wait for that. The green screen edit. I can't wait to actually I've checked my Twitter. I'll save VidBot now. I'll upload these 2 videos. I'll have to. Did I delete the other video? No, I didn't. I'll upload these 2 videos when I can. I don't know whether I can straight away, but I'll upload them within the next few days. It'll probably be Saturday or Sunday, because obviously we're doing a stream tomorrow, and then we'll do. But I want someone in charge of screen recording things like iconic moments. But I'll obviously tweet them out. Just clip your accent. ASA. I'm like, you're new to the chat. I appreciate you coming in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate you coming in. Just clip your accent. I appreciate that. I appreciate the clipping of it. Obviously, it's all for a bit of fun. I'm not very good at accents at all. Like, obviously, you've got Ant and Det, you've got True Geordie, the famous Geordies. There's obviously a few from like Geordie Shore or whatever. Right, no, wrong account. Wait, who are you? Come in the chat in your other account and say I was ASA or whatever. But yeah, it's always nice to see new faces in the chat. It's like, like I always do wonder. I wonder how you found my channel. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, most people found it from Twitter. Sorry, just use your wrong account. Oh, right. No, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. You as ASA. Fair enough. Yeah. I was thinking, I wonder. I've never seen him in the chat before. But yeah, it's been a good stream actually. It's been a stream where obviously, again, like I said, there's a lot going on in the world, and right now my camera's not focused, so that's fucking annoying. There's a lot going on in the world, especially in this country. There's so much uncertainty with the Premier League, but I want to do. I'm trying. I can't guarantee anything because there's so much uncertainty in my life right now in terms of whether I take this job, whether I get another job, etc. So I'm going to guarantee that I'm going to try my best to get you to keep you guys with the content, keep you guys coming with the content. I like hearing what you're saying, bro. You all right, Ethan? Wait, I'm sure. Oh, right. Yeah, I know what I know who it is. Yeah, you all right? I'm good. I'm live tomorrow at 4 p.m. as well. For it's now 10 people in here, which is like the most views it's been in the stream right now. So yeah, I'm good. I hope you're good. I'm just a little bit like anxious and worried and about the uncertainty of the Premier League right now. I would prefer it behind prefer it behind closed doors than no football at all. But hope you're doing well. Good stream, mate. Hopefully tomorrow's good. Can't wait. Yeah, of course. I'll message you later on. Yeah, mate, Ethan from Twitter. Yeah, I forgot for a second. Because I thought I wondered because I put it on my Snapchat story as well. And my Snapchat's currently public, and people who previously had me on Snapchat and have me on Snapchat. And I know a few people called Ethan, so I thought maybe it's someone from Snapchat, but I just remembered who you were. What happened to Donny? Who are you people? Donny's doing a presentation for his class. He came in, he dropped in before. But a lot of other people have been in the chat today, which I appreciate. There's been some great moments on the stream today. Let me save that video. I'll save that video now. Robbie, you can delete the tweets if you want to delete them. It's up to you. But I'll save that video and I will upload them within the next, let's say, 5 days. I will upload them. What I'll do is I'll make a thread of like iconic moments and add it to like a moments or whatever on Twitter or whatever. and because I've got a few iconic moments on the channel. Yeah, so I'm live at 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'll wait till tonight to set the stream up because like I normally name the title whatever. Well, actually, I'll probably name it "Will Premier League Shut Down?" Because obviously that's the talking point right now. And we will have to talk about that. Obviously, it's such a massive talking point. I'm interested to see other people's opinions with me having a guest on. I had Ron on the other day, and he gave an opinion from sort of an opinion from a point of view of someone who was involved in the world of football. But this is in uncharted territory again. So it's obviously very, very it's uncharted territory for the Premier League. At the moment, okay, because even during lockdowns, these sort of these outbreaks weren't happening in football as much as they are now. Hear me out. I can see United win the Champions League with our players and a new style of play. I think we can beat any. Yeah, no, I agree. I absolutely agree. What time's that stream? 4 p.m. It is, Alfie. 4 p.m. Ask Ebert. Wait. Let me message him. Ask Ebert 097 for a banner. 097. Is that Twitter? Wait, no, that's what comes up of Ebert 097. Some like old account. Alan, message me. Message me if you know anyone that can make like consistent thumbnails within like quite short notice. What time's that? Yeah, 4 p.m. I can absolutely see that, Jamie. But I also made another channel called Strong Maths Debater. You didn't get me that time. Going to be some very interesting conversation tomorrow for sure. Not him. Okay. Yeah, message me on Twitter and I might not respond properly. Like might be like quite a like I'll say thanks and that. But yeah. Because I might be going to get my tea, like getting a takeaway. I'll join at 4 p.m. if I'm not still in town with Megan. Oh, you got a bird, yeah. Happy for you, mate. Happy for you. Strong master. Yeah, Ethan, you'll see. I'll tweet out within the next hour or so a thread of iconic moments so far within the channel, and it's what's my favorite takeaway. So it's a small takeaway near me. I'm not going to say the name of it because it would sort of like dox me a little bit. Obviously, I like the McDonald's. I like McDonald's. I like KFC. I like this. I like having a korma. But I had you for a month. Trust me, you're not the only one that I had for a month, Alan. Trust me. I was in a bad place, but trust me. I would say kebab meat, Turkish. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this food name. Turkish ara. I'm absolutely, Logan. I'm absolutely not saying that. Not saying that at all. Imagine if I said that. Like, I get banned off YouTube, mate. But yeah, you're one of the OGs from fucking Twitter and like supporting me on YouTube and that. I appreciate it. Like, funny guy as well. I'd actually love to have you on the channel if you want to come on at some point. Funny guy. What's your favorite takeaway, Robbie? Make sure you leave a like as well, Logan. Let me just get it in there as I've got it in there a few times. That's what Ronaldo said to a Turkish fellow. Oh, did it? I didn't actually know that. I just said it. Wait. You just said what? Wait, what? I'm confused now. I'm very confused as to what you've just said, Alan. Because all I've seen, no, I don't. Oh, right. No. I get it now. I get it. I weren't following. I thought that was about another comment. Yeah. Because I read it first. Because especially with like the baits, I've got to read it first. Hey, my sister and I love your videos. We always watch your vids. Her online highlights the prices. No, just hello to Logan's sister. That's what I'm saying. I know that I'm gonna get clipped up and it'll be sent to group chats and all this and this, that, and the other. But hello to Logan's sister. You got Niga. Oh, I nearly said it, Ed. I nearly said it. You can't be making me say it, man. You can't be making me say it. Jesus Christ. Robbie, honestly, I've seen you tweet. If you want if you want to create a channel where it's like football obsession clips or whatever, fucking do that. Honestly, like, give me the password, obviously, and we'll both have control. But if you know, you know. I read it out. Yeah, I read it out. Yeah, yeah. You can't be trying to bait me with these names, man. I'll end up getting banned off YouTube, man. Jesus. And without context, these clips could look bad on like social media. Got like a wobbly tooth or something. I don't know. No, don't clip that, mate. Don't clip that because honestly, it will end bad. Like for me, like it will end bad. Do you know what I mean? I probably should end this live stream before you end up getting me banned off YouTube. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, I'm gonna end this live stream here now. I'm live at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share, retweet, etc. See you later. It's been a good stream. Bye.